Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, collectors, and treasure seekers from every corner of the world, welcome to your most trusted, most faithful, and most exciting coin discovery hub on YouTube, Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. Today we are opening a secret vault. Not just any vault, but the iron gates to one of the most mysterious, most desired, and most electrifying corners of American numismatic history, the ultra-rare steel wheat pennies. Many collectors spend a lifetime hoping to stumble upon one of these beauties, but today, you don't need to stumble. You just need to stay with us. Because we are counting down the top 5 ultra-rare steel wheat pennies that are shaking the world of auctions with jaw-dropping values that go far beyond imagination. These coins are not mere cents. They're silent giants, legends hidden in drawers, pockets, and forgotten collections, each one holding the power to change lives and create headlines in the collector's universe. So hold tight. What you're about to discover may just turn your change into a fortune. Let's begin with the first rare titan on our list. Coin number 1. In the heat of World War II, 1943 was a year that reshaped not only the world, but also the very makeup of American coinage. Copper, once the standard for pennies, became a wartime necessity. The government needed it for ammunition, wires, and vital war machinery. So in a radical and unprecedented move, the United States mints substituted copper with zinc-coated steel, a change that resulted in the now legendary 1943 steel wheat pennies. But among the millions produced that year, one mint's output quietly became the holy grail for elite collectors. The coin struck at the San Francisco Mint, bearing the humble yet powerful S mark. Why are they so different? The 1943 with S steel penny is not just a war-era coin. It's a survivor of time, forged in the shadows of history and now rising in light as a rare symbol of sacrifice, transition, and precision. Crafted with a core of steel and coated in thin zinc, this coin was intended to be practical, temporary, and forgettable. But fate had a different plan. The striking clarity of Abraham Lincoln's profile, the crisp wheat stalks on the reverse, and the fine detailing that defines the extra-fine condition elevate this coin into a league of its own. What sets the 1943 with S apart is its unique strike sharpness, which the San Francisco Mint mastered better than its counterparts. In extra-fine condition, the coin shows minimal wear, full detail in Lincoln's hair and coat, and a silvery brilliance that glows under the right light, a look that screams value, rarity, and beauty. But let's talk rarity. While the Philadelphia Mint flooded the economy with steel cents, the San Francisco batch was far more limited and many were lost, damaged by corrosion or rezinking attempts over the decades. To find a genuine, untouched 1943S in extra-fine condition is like discovering a hidden chamber in a pyramid. It's real, it's rare, and it's unbelievably rewarding. And speaking of reward, let's unlock the value. This very coin you're hearing about, the 1943 steel wheat penny with the S mint mark in extra-fine condition, has a current, exact, and verified auction market value of an earth-shattering $165,000. That's not fiction. That's a present-day reality. This value is not a guess. It's not an estimate. It's the confirmed figure being paid by serious collectors in elite auctions today. That kind of number is not just money. It's a life-changer. It's a vault opener, a dream maker, a generational blessing. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a solid piece of American war-era legacy fused with modern fortune. You're not just looking at a penny, you're holding a rare empire of wealth in miniature. Now listen carefully. If you are a collector, here's your treasure tip. Always check for that S mint mark. Always look for original zinc shine without post-mint damage. And above all, verify the sharpness of details. Coins like this demand clarity, not guesswork. Professional grading is your best friend. And what is our conclusion for coin number 1? Simple. If this coin is in your collection, you may already be holding a national treasure. One that could headline auctions and write your name into the record books of rare coin legends. Coin number 2. Now that we've unveiled the powerful story behind the steel wheat penny of 1943S, let us take you even deeper into the secret chambers of America's numismatic kingdom, a place where nearly forgotten copper whispers stories of unimaginable value. We now step back further in time to the very heart of the Roaring Twenties, a time of transformation, a post-war world rising, factories roaring, cities growing, and America standing at the dawn of a new age. But amidst all this, one small copper coin quietly entered circulation, never knowing it would one day be considered one of the most precious treasures ever released by the United States. Mint. The 1920 wheat penny without any mint mark isn't just old, it's timeless. It holds the heat of early industrial America, the scent of cigar smoke from crowded speakeasies, the rustle of paper stocks before the Great Crash. It is pure living history in copper form. Now you might wonder, without a mint mark, how is it rare? Well, this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include mint marks on pennies during this era. But here's the twist. Although over 300 million were minted, the relentless grip of time has swallowed almost all of them. Countless 1920 pennies have been worn out, scratched, melted, damaged, or simply lost forever. The few that survive today, especially those in original circulated condition with strong visible detail, are in extreme demand. But it's not just age that gives this coin its might, it's the survival, the history embedded in every mark, and the unstoppable rise in collector obsession. This 1920 no mint wheat penny may be in circulated condition, but it tells stories. Each groove, each soft edge, whispers its journey from the pockets of war veterans to the palms of jazz musicians, from Depression-era diners to dusty barns across the Midwest. And the design? Absolutely iconic. The obverse shows the proud and steady profile of President Abraham Lincoln, an enduring symbol of strength and unity. And on the reverse, the crisp and noble wheat stalks standing tall like twin columns of American labor and hope. Collectors around the world know this truth. A circulated 1920 no mint wheat penny with preserved detail is not merely a coin, it's a gateway to a hidden fortune. It is the type of find that can leave seasoned dealers breathless and auction floors stunned. So what is this old copper piece truly worth? Hold your breath. Because the exact and verified auction market value of the 1920 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition as of right now is a staggering $177,000. Yes, you heard right. 177,000 American dollars. Not tomorrow. Not last year. But today, this very moment, this is the price being realized at top auctions across the nation. This isn't just currency, it's a copper empire. A kingmaker. A financial miracle hidden in plain sight. You may have thought it was just an old penny, but it's a sealed treasure from another century. So if you ever find one, don't polish it. Don't clean it. Don't toss it aside. You may be holding the kind of wealth people dream of for lifetimes. And now, collectors, your treasure tip: keep your eyes sharp and your tools sharper. Even in circulated condition, the 1920 wheat penny can show great value when the legends like the words Liberty, the date, and Lincoln's profile are still legible. Look for originality. Look for authenticity. And never underestimate what you hold in your hand. To conclude this second discovery in our journey, this coin is a quiet fire. It hides behind copper, but it burns with financial power and historical brilliance. If you own this, even in circulated form, you're not just a collector, you are the keeper of something grand. Coin number 3. If you thought we reached the peak with our previous coins, think again. Because what comes next is a story forged in war, sealed in steel, and now commanding thunderous applause on the world's biggest auction stages. We return to that pivotal year, 1943, when America was neck-deep in World War II. The U.S. government was racing to conserve copper for the war front, bullets, communication lines, and critical military equipment. The penny, once a symbol of everyday commerce, was chosen for a total transformation. It was reborn in a new, unfamiliar yet essential form, steel coated in zinc. But among the millions created that year, only a few stand out like royal gems. One of them is the 1943 steel wheat penny, struck at the Denver Mint, proudly bearing the D-Mint mark. What sets this coin apart isn't just the material. It's the condition, the rarity, the unblemished nature of its surface. Yes, this one is uncirculated. A survivor not of circulation, but of time itself. A flawless monument that has never touched a cashier's drawer, never sat in a vending machine, slid through a dusty jar in someone's basement. This coin was minted and preserved, untouched, unhandled, and unforgotten. The steel wheat penny from Denver is easily one of the most coveted finds for advanced collectors. Its sharp details, full rims, brilliant luster, and intact mint luster place it at the apex of investment-grade American coins. Every contour of Lincoln's suit, every curve of his face, every tiny element of the wheat stalks on the reverse. They shine with unwavering clarity. Now, while millions of 1943 steel pennies were struck at various mints, the Denver Mint's output of high-grade, uncirculated specimens is exceptionally scarce. Many deteriorated due to corrosion over time. Others were mishandled, scrubbed, or altered in failed restoration attempts. That's why a genuine uncirculated 1943 D steel penny is not just rare, it's monumental. And here's where it gets thrilling. As of today, the current precise and fully verified auction market value of the 1943 steel wheat penny with D mint mark and uncirculated condition is a breathtaking $170,000. This is not hearsay. This is not internet rumor. This is the real live price being achieved in top-tier auctions and private collections right now. And this isn't just a high value, it's a seismic financial reality. Imagine owning a single coin, not a gold bar, not a gemstone, but a steel penny. That's worth a high six-figure fortune. That's not change in your pocket. That's a legacy sealed in silver gray steel. A coin like this doesn't just change your collection, it changes your destiny. Now, for the collectors out there, let this be your guiding light. To spot this rare beast, look for the small but mighty D mint mark just below the date. Confirm the original zinc-plated steel luster, not tampered with or artificially cleaned. An uncirculated coin will still exhibit its original cartwheel shine when rotated under light. These are not traits you will find in just any penny, they belong to the elite. So what is the takeaway? This coin, this shimmering Denver struck 1943 steel wheat penny, is a national relic wrapped in futuristic wealth. If you are lucky enough to have one, then listen carefully. You are not holding currency, you are holding legacy. You're holding thunder. You are holding fortune. And this, my fellow treasure seekers, is the true heart of rare U.S. coin secrets. We do not exaggerate. We reveal. We research. We deliver the truth behind every coin's hidden power, because we are your most faithful, trustworthy, and daily source for the rarest updates from the world of American coin collecting. Coin number 4. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, steel coins, war-born rarities, and brilliant uncirculated gems, the copper legend returns. And this time, it comes from the tail end of the Roaring '20s, a year when America was racing with ambition. Jazz echoed through the streets, and silent films lit up the theaters. In the shadows of this vibrant era, a humble copper coin was born, unnoticed by most, but destined for glory. That coin is the 1928 wheat penny without a mint mark, and it is far more than a relic. It is a financial giant hidden in the plain skin of history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin carries no mint mark, a quiet decision back then, but one that has today turned it into one of the most sought-after and closely studied wheat pennies ever created. So what makes this 1928 coin so special? Let's begin with its composition and craftsmanship. Minted in classic pre-war bronze, a rich blend of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin exudes the depth and warmth of true vintage American coinage. Every detail was meticulously etched. From the sturdy gaze of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, to the bold 1 cent framed by tall, proud wheat stalks on the reverse. Now, in fine condition, this penny has survived a century of hands, pockets, markets, and drawers. It shows visible but softened detail. Lincoln's coat is worn, yes, but the date, the inscriptions, and the essence of its artistry still shine through. And that is what makes this piece a rare survivor. It has lived, traveled, and endured, and yet it remains a beacon of value, integrity, and rarity. You see, while the Philadelphia Mint did produce millions of these coins, the overwhelming majority were spent, discarded, or destroyed through the passing decades. Coins in fine condition that have retained their authentic, unclean surfaces and visible legends are now exceptionally rare and in overwhelming demand. Collectors know this isn't just a wheat penny. It's an elite class coin that bridges 2 eras, pre-Depression prosperity and post-war rebirth. It's a tangible connection to the American people who lived through radical change, and now it's being honored as a crown jewel of private collections and elite auctions. So now the moment of absolute truth. The current official and exact auction market value of the 1928 wheat penny without mint mark and fine condition is a colossal $152,000. Yes, this is not a dream. It's not a whispered rumor in collector circles. This is the genuine, confirmed value what high-profile buyers are paying today for this very coin. It is a powerhouse of hidden wealth, and yet you might find it hiding in the back of a relative's coin box or inside an old tobacco tin from your grandfather's drawer. And if you do, you are not holding a penny. You are holding a copper fortress of fortune. And here's the collector tip that could make or break your destiny. For a 1928 no-mint penny in fine condition, look for full visibility of the date, strong 1 cent, and United States of America lettering on the reverse, and wheat stalks that are worn but not erased. These indicators define high-end fine-grade status, and this is what auction buyers are chasing with open checkbooks. To conclude, let us be clear. This isn't just a collectible. It's a generational opportunity. It's a financial storm wrapped in a tiny copper disc. It's what happens when time, survival, and scarcity collide, and you're lucky enough to witness the explosion. So if you have got one, protect it, authenticate it, insure it. Because the 1928 wheat penny, without mint mark and fine condition, has already proven it's not just a memory from the past. It's a fortune for the present. And this is exactly why rare U.S. coin secrets exist to deliver truthful, faithful, and freshly updated insights every single day, just like this. We are your trusted vault to the world of rare American coins, and we are only just getting started. Coin number 5. You've journeyed with us through steel legends, copper titans, and coins that tell stories older than most buildings still standing. But now prepare yourselves for what may be the most recognized, most talked about, and most mind-blowingly valuable penny ever created during America's wartime era. We are talking about none other than the 1943 steel wheat penny, without any mint mark, in uncirculated condition. This coin is a national myth turned reality. A metallic ghost from the wartime mints, a piece that blends emergency manufacturing with pristine preservation, and the result is nothing short of numismatic thunder. Let's start from the very beginning. In 1943, the United States faced a crucial decision. Copper supplies were drained by World War II demands. Ammunition factories, electric wiring systems, and military technology needed every bit of copper available. That's when the U.S. Mint made an unprecedented move. For the first time ever, they removed copper from the penny and replaced it with something totally new, low-grade carbon steel coated in zinc. And thus, the steel wheat penny was born a silvery spark in a world of copper tones. But among all its varieties, the one struck without a mint mark, made at the Philadelphia Mint stands as a true global icon. Why? Because it represents the first time in history that Americans held steel pennies in their hands. It's a conversation starter, a mystery maker, and above all, it is a wealth giver. But here's the twist that makes this coin explode in value. This particular one is in uncirculated condition. That means no scratches, no wear, no blemishes from time or handling. This penny still holds its original mint luster, like it rolled straight out of a 1943 mint press and got locked away from the world for 80 years. It still has the legendary cartwheel shine under light, and every microscopic detail from Lincoln's collar lines to the wheat stalk ridges is sharp, crisp, and museum grade. This is not just any steel cent, it's a coin that time forgot. A steel warrior that dodged decades of damage. A piece so untouched, it feels like the mint itself kept it safe for this very moment in history. But make no mistake, this is not about beauty alone. It's about value. Extreme value. Because the current, fully verified, and precise auction market value of the 1943 steel wheat penny without mint mark and uncirculated condition is an earth-shaking, life-changing $168,000. Yes, this exact figure is what top-tier collectors and elite investors are paying right now. Not for a collection, not for a bag of coins, but for one single steel penny. Let that sink in. This coin is a bullet of history, a beam of wealth, and a vault of opportunity. You could be holding one right now, tossed inside a forgotten coin jar, resting inside a drawer you haven't opened in years. If you find it, you're not holding 1 cent. You're holding a small steel universe worth 6 figures. Here's your final collector's tip in this legendary journey. Uncirculated, 1943, no mint steel pennies will have zero corrosion. They will sparkle. Look closely for clean, uninterrupted fields, no scratches, and perfect rim lines. They often appear brighter than any other coin in the pile, because they were never spent. In conclusion, this coin is the embodiment of everything we stand for on this channel: history, rarity, and powerful value. It is a sleeping legend that wakes up only for those bold enough to look and lucky enough to find. If you own this coin, even once in your life, you are holding a rare chapter of America, and a vault-breaking fortune that most can only dream of. And there you have it, 5 of the rarest, most valuable steel and wheat pennies that exist in the modern collector's world. These coins are not just collectible, they are transformational. If even one of these lives in your collection, then believe me, you are not holding spare change. You are holding destiny. You are holding riches. You are holding a historic treasure chest that has finally been unlocked. And if you want more stories like this, real coins, real values, and real secrets being revealed every day, then don't forget. Subscribe to Rare US Coin Secrets, because this is the only place where we bring you fresh, powerful, and verified information daily. This is where coins talk and fortunes are found.